Lives that you experience entirely in a virtual environment. Right? That's what it stands for, I think. Or is it actually just half of our day today? I mean, it's a bit confusing, when you start thinking and narrowing things down to what exactly is a virtual life. You get a bit tangled. What? Dictionary definitions? Nobody uses dictionaries, don't be ridiculous. Look, a virtual world is a computer simulator environment which may be populated by, whatever, we're not gonna use that. We're going to make our own definition today on what exactly is a virtual life, because I don't know. There is this, and also this, but also this, and it's hopefully not this. So which one is it? Well, a virtual environment needs three things to exist. A person, a device, and a platform. But that alone constitutes a lot of things, even stuff that is just one part of our day-to-day life. Social media, video games, and that's about it. But with those two things, we can start narrowing down even more. With video games, for example, you have virtual worlds that were designed with its main demographic being children, like Club Penguin, Habbo, Moshi Monsters, Animal Jam, and so on. It was about interaction with others in a monitored environment, and the goal was to have fun, make friends, play games, and purchase microtransactions. You can buy a whole set of merchandise and they give you exclusive in-game items. Wow, that's so worth it. Nowadays, who would even buy something like that? I think the premise behind these was actually kind of fun. You could call your friends and just play lots of minigames online together. Or just chill out for a while and get an immersive in-universe experience, showing off exclusive items to other kids so they could bother their parents and ask them to buy it for them. It was a great system, and they were very popular back in the day. Each had around hundreds of millions of users in their lifetime. And while many of them died, there are many that are still up online after all these years. And there have been revivals for the others, like Toontown rewritten and Club Penguin rewritten, because people just won't let them die, and you know why that is? People hold them very dear to them, as a significant part of their lives. After all, they were phenomena. They had toys, they had plushies, they had games for the Wii and the DS. You don't get experiences like this often anymore. What these worlds had in common was the concept of a network and online identity, a persona that you could use to navigate through that environment. But as I mentioned earlier, we have this other side with those exact same characteristics. Social media starts with the functionality of connecting people, right? It's about interaction with others in a monitored environment, and the goal is to have fun, make friends, play games, and purchase microtransactions. Hear me out. Am I going to come here and say Club Penguin was like social media for children? It's not what I'm trying to say. We're searching for the definition of a virtual life here. Social media shares traits with a virtual world experience, but it also takes the concept of a network and online identity to the next level. Artists, creators, and anyone that's online have a separate identity from the one they possess in their physical life. That's obvious. It's kind of impossible to put every single thing about you out there, even if you decide to really show yourself as you are with details like your name or how you look. What I'm trying to say is that you build this character and how you present yourself to others in social media. That is the virtual side of your life. You make connections and friends online that then translate into the physical world, so they do overlap, but it's still separate. It's like how creators only show you what they want you to see, or how people in social media show you this ideal version of themselves. That's because people are in control of that virtual side of their life, to an extent at least. An even more extreme example of this social virtual life would be VTubers. They play a virtual character in front of an audience, they form a one-sided relationship with it, but they can seamlessly transition between that virtual life and their physical life as soon as the stream is off. Some people do try to trace their actual identities and whatnot, but for the most part, they really try to keep it separate. You could even bring up virtual reality social environments like VR chat. It's a multiplayer game that allows you to connect and speak to others via 3D avatars and community-generated worlds. Altspace VR, Second Life, Sansar, Neos VR. There are so many of these that are used for so many different reasons, including education even. But is the line drawn there then? What about non-social virtual worlds? I mean sandbox games like Minecraft or Lego Worlds. It's still a virtual life, but without the social component. As in, you're still exploring virtual worlds, but it's also not really part of your life. It's just a character. But that just opens the door for stuff like RPGs, let alone simulators like The Sims, GTA 5, Yakuza, Persona, Dragon Quest. You adapt the entire life of a character in a virtual world, and what about virtual pets, Webkins, Neopets, Nintendogs? It starts getting out of bounds a little bit, doesn't it? Like, where am I going from here? I guess to put a stop to this and define what a virtual life is, you can say that it is actually everything that was talked about in a way. What I think of as a virtual life is really how merged our physical life is with what's virtual. It's a small escape to reality in which we can interact or experience things that we wouldn't normally in our day to day, be it taking up the mantle of a character or putting yourself in a platform. It's how I am talking to you right now. This whole character I have going on here and this meltdown video you're watching. Video games, social platforms, it's all virtual. And that is more or less what I'm looking for, you know, a virtual life.
Look, no, please just say the name of the game. Like,
I just showed you what I'm referring to though.
no, I have, like, Garfield Kart. Does that work?
Should I play the video again?
I get it. You have no actual life and you want to play a video game. I understand. There's a lot of people like you, Alejandro. Here, go play Persona 4.
Wow, I don't even have a Vita.
Alright, cool. Can you hurry up and leave? There's a kid in the Xbox section and I need to go dunk on him. Hey, kid, pick a better system.
I just want to play Forza.